Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, The Crate from 2007. It's the 50th film in the 50 Decrepit Crypt of Nightmares collection, is directed by Rakeem J.H. Lawrence, and stars Jim Ford and Kat Castaneda. Holy shit, we've finally done it. We're finally here. The final movie in the 50 Decrepit Crypt of Nightmares collection. It has been a vastly underwhelming journey, as the majority of the movies were shit, a few of them were okay, and a few of them were bottom-of-the-barrel bullshit. Okay, so the pictures are actually from the film Creepshow, because in that anthology film there's a story also called The Crate that is far superior to this shit show, so I figured I'd rather show pictures from that film since I couldn't find many from this movie. Let me tell you, for the final movie of the 50 Decrepit Crypt of Nightmares collection, it is certainly a doozy. I believe I'm not speaking in hyperbole when I say that this is the second worst movie in the collection next to The Veil. And the only reason it is second worst is because I actually watched all of The Crate, whereas I couldn't be bothered to suffer through 2.5 hours of The Veil. I don't think the director of this knows how to make a movie. I really don't. He certainly doesn't know how to write one, edit one, or shoot one, and those are kinda three big things where you should know what the fuck you're doing. This movie is amateur hour at every turn. Angles that don't make sense, shots that go on for way longer than they should, scenes that play out with characters standing clumped in the center of frame and mumbling their way, seemingly improvised, through their lines. All of the actors are terrible, not a single believable line is delivered between them. The music and the sound effects are so much louder than the dialogue that I don't dare turn the film up loud enough to hear the dialogue, because then a sting of music hits that would either blow out my speakers or my eardrums. I watched the last 45 minutes at twice the normal speed because thankfully my 4K DVD player does that, and yet the scenes were still taking forever, filled with nonsense. The movie clocks in at 102 minutes, but if it got rid of the useless first 30 minutes with the mayor and friends, all the scenes with the cops that don't make it, and just focus on the 6 friends that hunt down the creature, it would have been about 50 minutes. If that. Which is still about 50 minutes longer than I wanted to spend on this shit. But what are you gonna do, right? I'm just glad it's over because this was damn near physically painful to get through, as somewhere around the last third of it I wanted to bang my head against a fucking wall. F-, and it is so incredibly well deserved for being some of the worst shit I've ever had the misfortune of seeing. Join me tomorrow when I get to review Booksmart. See y'all then.